Thank you, Craig. That's
Yeah, we gotta do like a
I agree entirely. I think every episode should start with a thank you, Craig.
No. We have to do a intro. Okay, ready? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, do it.
What's up, Jake and John and Jim and Kill Jill? Today is the first ever episode of the David and Eden podcast. This is a like a subset of podcasts on the We Talk Words Good podcast, which is our figure show. This is
Yeah.
technically a different podcast, but it's gonna be on the same channel. But whatever.
All right.
This is a channel or a podcast where we
Yep.
talk about different things and do
Like?
different things. Like on our figure podcast, we will do like specific things about figures, but like on this podcast, who knows what could happen? There are a million possibilities for what happened.
1,000,003.
Million and
But
more like
we're gonna choose one of the three, and we're gonna ignore the other million possibilities. There's only three possibilities here, and we're gonna choose from those three. And so whatever happens, it's one of those three possibilities.
So like John Moxley recently has been really going good guy for some reason. And that's like really annoyed me because like his whole thing before was that he's this like tough, hard to beat up heel who cheats, doesn't care. But recently he's just been like this good guy, like nice guy, and it's dumb. It's stupid and it should never have happened. And I think AEW made the wrong decision on that.
Wow, I totally agree. I think that was a really bad decision for, his character entirely. I think they could have definitely gone the other route, but
I mean, wait, what was the other route?
he could have he could have not gone heel there.
Do you even know what that means?
Of course, the heels are basically the bad guys.
Yeah, yes.
If I were to explain it to
Oh, okay.
someone new to wrestling, obviously
I have an idea. So I'm gonna send you. Oh wait, how are we gonna do this? Okay, you cover your ears, and I'll say quietly the wrestler's name. Then I'll send you a picture of him.
Wait, let me
the
guess.
name.
This wrestler was born in Cincinnati on December 7th, 1985. His mother worked night shifts stocking shelves at a thriftway store, and his father worked two jobs. He first ran a machine on the shop floor of a plastics factory
Okay.
and was later promoted to an office job, which
Bring me
required him to
facts.
relocate.
I get it. Stop bringing me facts about John Moxley. I already know him.
Okay. I was just testing you.
Sing you a theme song, and you guess who the wrestler is. Okay.
Are you
I'll give you some options.
Okay.
I'll give you like three options. So this one is either John Moxley, Darby Allin, or the Yeti. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! It's the Yeti!
I think that one's Darby Allin. For
Incorrect.
a few reasons.
It's actually the Yeti.
Oh, that was.
Okay.
Who would have even guessed that? It was chance.
Okay. No more Yeti in this one. We're gonna just do. This is either John Moxley, Roman Reigns, or Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Adrenaline in my soul. Everyone's out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet.
Roman Reigns.
Out is here. We're about to blow. Waiting for me to start the show. At the cut, the lights go up. I'm home. Whoa!
I guess Roman Reigns.
And my father said, when I was younger.
John Moxley.
Hard times breed better men.
Definitely
Better.
John Moxley.
You took it all away. You take it all away. Can't take
That one,
my kingdom. You take my
Jonathan
dream.
Moxley.
Name. You take my freedom. Whoa. Boom. 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 All right. What's your guess?
John Moxley.
It was Cody Rhodes.
Ah, but you see, he talked about his father, and his father worked two jobs. He
His
first ran a
father was
machine on the
definitely
shop floor of a plastics factory and was later promoted to an office job, which required him to relocate.
Stop.
But
Stop. Stop. I have a good idea. Let's rank some of our like favorite figures that aren't Galaxy Hole.
oh boy, should I go up to the figure room?
Here.
All right, wonderful.
Scotland and my John and we stuck in little John. Do it all
Here
again.
I am. I am here at the place. Oh gosh, oh, there we go.
But I will give you three figures and you try to guess which one I like better out of all of it.
Okay, okay.
All right.
This is wait. I should. This is not. We're supposed to not figure this one.
No. We're not supposed to be like doing like figure stuff like history or like one time we did like a storyline.
How would we talk? How could I talk about figures without bringing a little bit of information? You know
I
what? Well,
just talking as if we're like everyone knows what we're
all
talking
right.
about. We could just
Okay.
leave figures out of it, but like there'll be segments. This just goes however it goes.
It goes with the flows.
Are you by your figures?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give you a hit. Number one is I'm gonna give you like four, and you're gonna guess which one's my favorite out of all of
Okay.
them. Number one, Greedo.
Like.
Number
All right.
two, Hooked Horror, the D&D figure.
Which one's
Number
that?
three, it's the guy with like the hooks. Number three,
All right.
number three, uh, Jim Cena. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jim Cena. Jim Cena, for people who don't know, everyone watching this, is this John Cena figure that I got. That's like a Venezuelan bootleg of a John Cena figure, but it's like a Venezuelan bootleg of John Cena, so he looks very, very dumb.
Mm.
Okay, so Jim Cena, Greedo,
The hooked
um,
horror.
Lily Hotor, and the final one is Ming the Merciless.
All right. Ming Merciless or the others. I'm gonna say Jim Cena.
Jim Cena.
Okay, so that doesn't sound like it's the right answer from what your reaction is, but he's crazy. He's dumb looking.
Final
All right.
guess.
From I got I'm get maybe I'm torn on whether you're trying to throw me off by your reaction or if that was a genuine reaction. My second guess would be Ming the Merciless, but we'll see what it is.
Sure.
Oh no. My third guess is the Hooked Horror or Horrors.
Are you sure?
Is it Creed?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
How did you manage to get to do that wrong? Like as wrong as you can possibly. uh,
Okay. Cool. Nice. Wonderful.
I'm trying to think like anything that's happened to me recently. Any stories we can tell about our lives.
Yeah, recently you actually got lost in the woods for 3 days. You had to live off of
Oh, dude,
strange mushrooms.
throwback. We should do a throwback to the first second episode of We
The
Talk with
what?
Joe.
The
The
first
first
second episode?
Well, I mean, I could have just said the second episode, but it still was
Hmm.
the second episode we ever had, and the last.
Yeah.
I think it was the second. It might have been the third too.
Which one?
One with Trombone Forest or whatever that was
That was
called.
like the fourth or fifth. So
What?
you were way off. I think, right? My guess is the fourth. I am pulling it up though. Let's see the We Talk Words Good. Trombone Land, I think it was. Adventures in Trombone Land, right? 1, 2, 3. It was four! That was my guess.
Your guess was four, and what did I say? Something different.
You said 2 or 3.
Oh.
The second was The Problems with Return of the Jedi. The third was Pinocchio.
Pinocchio!
Let's go, Pinocchio.
Let's go, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Dude, Let's Go Pinocchio is like, it's like, like Pinocchio.
We should we could
It was,
actually read Pinocchio.
oh, that's it. That's a good thing. Originally, this podcast, We Talk Words Good, was meant to be a podcast where we read books together
Yeah.
and then talked about them. Um,
Here, let's see. Ooh, this is the perfect book. I just found it. I forgot I even have this. This is a neat little book. I'm not going to tell you the name of the book. Try to guess the name of the book. It's like a little
okay.
kid's book. So let's see, based off of what the words are.
The history of guns and violent crime.
Close. All right. Matt Willison had always liked school, but after his
Matt
pet monster came to live with him, school
Matt
seemed a
Wilson
little
and his
dull.
mom. Matt Wilson's monster. Matt Wilson.
No, it's Willison too, not Wilson. Then the day arrived that Mrs. Weatherby told the class about the all school talent show. Think of ways to display your special talents, she said. You can sing, dance, tell jokes, put on a play, anything you like. Just do your best and have fun. Matt and his friends looked at each other. What could they do? After school, the boys walked to Matt's house. At the front
Wait,
door, they were greeted by Matt's pet monster,
what's his name?
Matt
No, his last name.
Willison. Are you Googling it?
No.
It took you a long time to respond.
Matt
Hi,
Wilson?
people, the monster said. How was brain building today?
Bill
Brain
Manson.
building, said Matt with a laugh.
Uh, uh, what the
Okay,
heck?
what?
There's no one named. I just looked it up, and there's no book with Matt Willison. What's the book
Wait,
called?
you can't find a single one.
No, what's it called?
My pet monster goes to school.
My Pet Monster.
Yeah, that's why I kept talking about Matt's pet monster.
Wait, where did you get? Can I buy that off of you?
You want to buy my book off me? How
Yes,
much does it? I don't even know
I
how much. Wait, let me see how much it's worth. My pet
love my.
monster
Oh, like $6.
goes to school. I accidentally searched SCO instead of school.
Like $6, but I
Uh,
could buy it off you for like $1. Get a good deal.
Or I could just want it and you could just buy a $6 one if you wanted it.
Or you could just give it to me for free.
Or not, you know?
I have that My Pet Monster.
I know. I would buy one if it wasn't so expensive and rare.
You would.
Probably. If it was like $40, definitely buy it.
You could probably get a good deal. Okay, let me look up.
Aren't they like hundreds of dollars? My pet monster. Let's see.
Maybe with like the
This
chain.
one's 300 with nothing and there's 16 watchers.
This one's. Oh yeah, the kind of.
375 with the cuffs.
Dude, I'm
240 without the cuffs.
I have one of the cuffs.
Here's $80 for just the cuffs.
Yeah, they're
Wait, that
pretty
might be
expensive.
repro. Oh, wait, no. How did 63 sell? Does the person just have a batch of these? There has to be reproduction, right?
Remember when there was a My Pet Monster at a toy show for like $100?
I don't.
Oh.
I'm sure I've seen one at a toy show. I don't remember the price.
What was I? Okay, what was I gonna? What were we talking about? Oh yeah,
My Pet
books.
Monster Goes to School. But we
Book.
could read a different book. We could read this
Well, like,
lovely book right here. Oh my
like
gosh,
a
I actually
PDF.
have the perfect
Oh
book.
yeah, pull up like a PDF of the Pinocchio book, and I can get out my copy of the Pinocchio book. I actually have it right.
I thought you said you got rid of it and like donated it.
I'm holding it right now.
What? This whole time. I was gonna say we could read Somebody Keeps Wife Swapping My Wife. Great
Oh,
novelette.
I would like to take that from you and read it, like borrow it.
Yeah.
But no, all right.
Okay. So what like version of I'm sure there's different
No,
versions.
just the original.
Alright, Pinocchio PDF. Let me just search it online.
Pinocchio book PDF original book.
Pinocchio, the Tale of a Puppet.
No, just Pinocchio, the original fucking book.
This is the original one from the 1800s. Or no, from 1917. But the why does it say the guy is from died in 1890 yet it was published in 1917?
This book, I don't. It's just. Oh, it's called The Adventures of Pinocchio.
The Adventures of Pinocchio. Here we go. By Carlo.
Yeah, Carlo Collodi.
Yes. Okay, I got it. Chapter one.
Okay, so we'll each read a page. Okay.
All right. Well, we probably have different sized pages, or maybe we do.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Just pick up from where I leave off. Okay.
Okay.
Follow along with me,
Okay.
and we'll talk about them We'll talk about it as we go along.
Yeah.
Okay. How Master Cherry the carpenter found a piece of wood that laughed and cried like a child.
Okay, we have different copies. It's the same story but rewritten.
No,
Mine
no,
says, "How it happened that Mastro Cherry, carpenter, found a piece of wood that wept and laughed like a child."
no, no.
You know what? This is fine, actually. This is fine. I can
No,
tell
no,
it's
no,
similar
no,
enough. Okay.
no. Fine. Wait, what? We have the same copy.
No, it's like the Bible. It's like rewritten with millions of versions.
No, but this is by Pastro Collodi or whatever. Carlos.
Carlo,
Carlo. Is it like a translation? We have two different translations.
maybe. Why don't you just go to the PDF and then we have the same version?
No, I have the book. Okay, you know what? This is fine. We'll just do it like this.
Yep.
Okay. How it happened that master, or maybe that little thing's just different.
Okay, let's see.
Once upon a time, there was a
Nope.
king.
Nope. Mine was centuries ago. There lived.
No.
A king, my little readers will say immediately. No, children, you are mistaken. Once upon a time, there was a piece of wood.
Oh,
It was
that was
not an
him.
expensive piece of wood.
That was not. Okay. I'm gonna find you the right copy. Okay.
Okay.
The Adventures of of Pinocchio. Ooh, not Pooh. Pinocchio.
Oh.
Mention Pinocchio. Book.
All right, I'm leaving this copy and I'm going to see a different one.
PDF. Okay.
Okay, here's a different.
Okay.
Oh, no, this one you have to download. I'm not downloading this. What about this one? Okay, this one is a different translation of the same thing. Wait, you
What?
said laughed and cried like a boy, right?
I don't know.
Once upon a time there was. Oh yeah. Once upon a time there was a king. My little readers all shout. Is that the right one?
No.
No?
No, the right one was my little readers will instantly exclaim.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what about this one? This is it. This one's it. I bet this one's it. There was once upon a time a king, my little readers will say at once.
No, instantly exclaim.
I know. This one's in the Library of Congress. Okay. No, I have to download it. I'm not doing that.
What is the what is the one that I have? I keep seeing the one that you read, but mine's different.
You have the wrong one.
By Carlo Collodi.
Whoa, this one like shows pictures of an old 1904 copy and it shows the pictures of the original pages. They have like artworks.
Yeah, mine has artworks. It's not that old, I don't think.
Okay.
Wait, read it. What does it look like?
Once upon a time there was a king, my little readers will immediately say.
No, instantly exclaim.
Ah.
What?
Alright, this one says read it now for free if I click on chapter 1. A king, my little readers will say immediately.
Yeah, it all says that.
Then why don't you just read the right version instead of the wrong one?
No, I have the right one. You have the wrong.
Okay.
I have the right one. You're the wrong one. Mine's better. Like, I think.
You know, let's do it while you're still looking then. Let's do a little bit of learning. Carlo, why is this? Oh, his. Okay. Carlo Lorenzini, 20. Okay. Better known by the pen name Carlo Collodi, was an Italian author, humorist, and journalist, widely known for his fairy tale
There's a piece
novel,
of
The
wood.
Adventures of Pinocchio. Actually, if I go to the Adventures of Pinocchio Wikipedia page, maybe it will give like a list of different translations. Um, History of the book. Mm, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, that's wonderful.
Once upon a time. What if we just skip to a random part in the middle?
Okay, yeah,
I've been
and then I'll skip
sleeping
to a different
heavily
random part
for
in the
like
middle, and we'll
4
take
hours
turns
late
reading
night,
pages.
roused by a whispering. Never mind. Okay.
Okay,
Pinocchio!
you want to know the page I skipped to? Because this is crazy. This is a
Pinocchio is
wild page.
odd, dude. Alright, what is it?
I scrolled down randomly, happened to stop on page 69, okay? Page 69 has half of a line. That's it. Half of one line. That's the entire. And so I don't know
67.
what happened first in the line, but this is what it says: the knees of the mysterious little woman. That's it. That's all it says. What
Dude,
was the
one,
context? And Pinocchio threw himself on the floor and clasped the knees of the mysterious
we
little
should
woman.
we should make a podcast where every time we read a new book, every time we read and every time we finish a book, we make a podcast about it.
Okay.
We'll start with Dune. So right now we're reading Dune. Everyone
Yeah.
no one knows that. But we're reading Dune right now, every people.
Every
Um,
people.
so once we finish that, I guess we'll make a podcast about it on this, which is the David and Eden podcast.
Yeah.
We should go, or maybe we could call this like, uh, we talk words bad or something.
Yeah, and this because well, the other one is us talking good words about good
Or we
figures,
talk words great. Or like we talk words incredible.
or we talk words averagely.
Yes, we talk words average.
We talk words average.
That'll be it. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds great.
How long? I should check probably how long Craig has been recording this. Does it say?
Well, how long has the call been?
I'm trying to see it. Oh, it's we can't see because it's a voice
25
channel.
minutes. 25 minutes.
Oh, I don't know where you're seeing that. Oh, no. Okay,
It just tells me.
great.
25 minutes isn't that short or long, I mean.
What?
25 minutes isn't that long. You
Yeah,
gotta longer. What
we
is that
gotta
book?
lengthen this
There's a
episode.
book. There's a book behind or in between. Let's see what this is.
Okay,
Whoa.
what is it?
It's a really cool Edward Gorey book that I didn't know I had.
Okay.
He makes like like a creepy little poems kind of, but they're books. And they have super cool art.
What
Yeah,
with?
like actually Crumb Tinies, where the kids all die. And it's just how all these kids were like killed.
I'm back. Sorry,
Where did you go?
I heard something and I went to go investigate. It was a lemur.
A little fucking lemur?
Yeah, a real life one. I'm in Antarctica.
That was a fake. Oh, speaking of Anarchy, we should take a moment to talk about our up and coming book.
Wait, which one? I'm not exactly sure which one.
What? I literally said Antarctica.
Are you referring to like
Redacted.
one?
I mean, yeah,
Redacted.
obviously, like Antarctica.
Redacted.
So we're like connecting that to this?
From the grapevine.
Maybe we should do that separately and not connect that to this.
Why?
Just because it doesn't need that.
Redacted.
Yeah, we'll cut this
Huh.
out.
Yeah.
Here, you cut this out.
Craig, cut that part out for us. Thanks, Craig.
Again, this is gonna be like very unedited, except for we should cut that out and not do that in the future.
Well, and we're not cutting this part out though. We're cutting that part.
Yeah,
So
so there'll
this
be a
isn't.
part. This is in, but there'll be a part that like
Yeah.
no
You'll
one
never
actually.
know. You'll never know what we're talking about.
You don't know what we just cut out.
And you don't know who Craig is. Craig
We cut
is
out. We
a
cut out me
mysterious
saying.
entity.
We cut out me saying.
Redacted.
Yeah, well, and I'll cut out you saying it just then, and so it sounds like you're saying we'll cut out me saying, and then it'll immediately cut to me talking.
Well, yeah.
Of course,
Redacted.
you don't even know that I just said it. It's impossible to know when you
Redacted.
say it. It'll sound like I didn't just say it.
Redacted.
It'll be impossible,
Redacted.
to say
Redacted.
like.
I know. If one of us says it while the other person is talking, then that'll sound
Redacted.
really weird. See, like that. I have a lot of editing with this to do. I haven't had a lot of free time the past week.
Well,
Hopefully,
now you
I
have to.
hopefully I
You
can find the
didn't.
time.
You didn't before, but we made it so that you did. I have this book called "Don't Speak Till."
Are you gonna finish the name of the book?
That's not real.
Don't speak till.
Yeah, there is no book, in fact, called "Don't Speak Till" anything.
I'm gonna find one. Book. Don't speak till. Don't speak till you are spoken to.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh no, that's a That's a poetry. Oh no, that is a poem. I think from a poetry collection called Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. So, wait, what if we try to find like the weirdest like books on Amazon?
The weirdest books on Amazon.
The Tale of the Old Guy. If I search that on Amazon, what comes up? The Old Man by Thomas Perry. Actually, I just realized most of these books on Amazon, unless they're like actually like big books, are going to be like just AI books,
These
probably.
are the
Guys
genuine.
read terrifying tales.
I've got
Who?
one.
Wait, who's killing the Fountain of Youth? Old Guy's murder mystery. Number 2.
I have a great idea.
What?
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, so I have this app called Wattpad that is
Okay,
basically just
what's that?
it's basically just used for fan fiction. But I used to write things and post them on Wattpad. So I
Okay.
have a couple stories on it.
Okay. Do you still have Wattpad downloaded?
Oh, I have it right here. I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
And also my friend made one. My friend Sam, but that's not as funny.
All right.
You want to read all of them?
Sure.
We'll start with the short. We'll go shortest to like best.
That doesn't really work
Or like
fully, but okay.
we'll do worst to best. Wait, why?
No, when you said shortest to best, if that, I mean, unless it happens to work out that way, that's really, because those are two entirely different things. Length and, you're starting from length and ending with how good it is.
Did I
Anyway,
write? Oh, okay. The first one is called Cat Time.
cat time, okay.
Chapter 1. It doesn't actually say chapter 1. This is the first chapter. Okay. Cat Time. That's all that I have.
It's the best one. That's easily, I, I'll rank these, and maybe even if like maybe if I have a little bit of something on screen,
Okay,
I'll
this
even
one's good.
like throw
It's
in a
full
tier list on screen.
bracket.
So, cat time S tier. Actually, I'll put A tier so there's room for something to beat it.
Oh, wait. Okay. Did I? Is that actually? It's so crazy that that's all that I wrote. Oh wait, no. There's more. There's slightly more.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Once there was a cat named Orko. He was a normal cat. He couldn't speak English. He couldn't fight evil, and he didn't want to any day. Anyway, all he wanted was to eat food, play, and sleep on his cat tree. But he would soon learn he have to. That's it.
No, okay. Cliffhanger. That is. I'm keeping it at A, despite the fact that it doesn't just say cat time. But that cliffhanger
Cat
was,
time would have been so much better.
dude. I want to see. I want to see like present day you write a cat time too.
Oh,
That's
this
the
one's
that
long.
rhymed by the way, but to
This one's
as
long.
a
It's about a
sequel to
guy
that.
named John.
Wait, you have one about a guy named John.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's read that one and see if it beats cat time. Uh, do you have it like pulled up?
Okay, yeah. This is so bad. I don't want to read it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Okay. It's how many paragraphs is it? One, two, three paragraphs, and a couple of them are kind of long. Okay, it's so bad.
It's short. You can do it. Close your eyes and just get it over with.
Don't close my eyes. Okay. Okay. When a 17-year-old John Harbour set out from his house in search for a job, nobody could have ever expected what was to come. Because John was not, in fact, leaving for a job. That's just what he told his parents. Nobody saw him that day because he was going to watch someone. Her name was Arlo cambium, and she had never met John, but he had met her, or at least that's what he thought.
Is that it?
What? Okay. My name shall no. That's just like the backstory, I guess, or
Yeah.
like the
Okay.
hook, like the hook.
All right.
So there's only two paragraphs.
There's this guy John Harbor.
My
He's a
name shall
stalker.
remain. My name shall remain unknown. I am simply here to tell you a true story of a person who was not quite right. Someone who knew he was not quite right. John Harbor knew he was doing something wrong. He just didn't care. Though my name shall remain anonymous. Wait, what? My name shall remain anonymous. I don't think that's right. I will
Hey,
tell you the truth on why I know so much about this case. It is because I knew John Harbor, and I knew what he had been doing. But if I told anybody, my life would be over. I won't tell you why, because I simply don't want to. I am not a nice person. I will say that. I will also say that the following story is an interesting story of things that will make you think what could be happening behind the scenes. Maybe the people you thought you could trust have second lives, just like John. And now I will begin. Okay. John
okay.
Harbor left his house and took a route through a forest across the street from his house. He knew where to go. Up, left, right, up, left, right, up. Okay, I'm gonna do this on my hands to see where you end up. Okay. Up,
Okay.
left, right. Wait, okay. Up, left,
I'm doing it too.
right. What's up?
Oh wait.
I think up is like
Wait. I think up is just forward and down is backwards, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Up. Okay, wait, sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Okay.
Yeah,
Up,
I can do it.
left, up,
Left.
left, right,
Right,
up,
but now you're facing a new
left,
direction. Up.
left, right, up. So that's basically just going right from the. So it's the same. So this up, left, whatever. Basically, wait, no. Then continue right until you reach the house. You go.
Redacted.
That was not a voice crack.
Oh yeah, I don't know how well I did it, but for me, you go
That
like
was not a voice
up a
crack.
lot, a little bit to the left, and then you
Hey,
go
Eden, can you
far
cut
right.
out? Can you cut out that voice crack so we don't
What?
have that in?
Hey,
That was pretty terrible.
hey, it's a normal part
No,
of.
no, 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 no. Up, left, right, up, left, right, and then up, and then go right again, and from right in that direction is back down from where you start. I'm doing this on my hands. You go backwards. So it's basically going backwards the direction from
Okay,
where you start.
just continue the story.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Up, left, right, up, left, right, up, then continue right until you arrive at her house. Her room was on the bottom floor and he could watch her from the window, but he
Ew.
made sure to be as discreet as possible, and he would just watch, nothing else, at least for the moment. Nobody knew about this, but he had been doing it for months. He made sure nobody found out because if they did, his reputation would be ruined. You see, everybody thought that John was the best. He had a million friends. He was the student body president at his school, and if you asked his parents what the worst thing he had ever done was, they would probably say something like breaking a vape or spilling something. Breaking a vape or spilling something.
Did you mean like breaking a vase?
No vape. I wrote vape. Oh, it must have been vase, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was even thinking I misheard you.
No, it's vape.
Oh my god.
Oh wait,
So
no, it is vape. How did I read vape?
I like vape better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the worst thing was probably something like breaking a vase, or spilling something. In other words, people loved him, and that was the problem. He didn't want to be loved, he wanted to be hated. He
Oh my
wanted to
gosh.
quiver at the thought of him, but he couldn't do it. He couldn't make people hate him. And this brings us to the next part of explaining John's story. The Archean Brotherhood.
Okay.
What?
Um.
What is the Archean Brotherhood? It's a community of people who want to do bad. And that's exactly what John wanted, and that's the it. Or that's it. What that got so weird at the very end? The Archean brother. Oh yeah, this is also called the First Stalker. I don't know why. It's not the First Stalker.
What?
He's not the
Sorry.
first. The story is called the First Stalker. That's what I named it, which doesn't make any sense. He's not. That guy is not the
John
First
Barber
Stalker.
invented stalking. After people found out what he did, it grew
Now,
internationally.
now is the final and best one.
That was
This
the whole
is
story? You didn't finish it past then?
no, that's it. The Archean
Ah,
brother.
you should have.
So
I
this
want to see what
story.
the hell you were thinking. All right.
Wait,
But
what's the original one? 8, 9, 10.
8, 9, 10. You have 10 of this.
August. Just whoa, wait, but from August to December, I took a long break on this in 2022.
Dang.
Okay, I think the first one's Maylee. Okay, so the story is called Maylee.
Okay.
This is a story that I wrote. I didn't originally. I was just. This is a story that I told my friends, but I didn't write it down. I just kind of made it up sort of as I went along, telling it to my friends, but
Mhm.
eventually I wrote it down. And I don't think the idea of it is too bad, but I'm sure it's very bad.
Okay, well, I'll be
It's
the judge of
long.
that. I'll be. Oh, wait. I forgot to put
uh,
the first
but
stalker.
it's longer than the first Stalker.
Wait. I forgot to put the first stalker on the tier list. So I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, yeah, do
pop the
that.
tier list back up on the screen. The first stalker, I mean, it was pretty good, but it's very interesting with with I guess the
Archean
story of it.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it
I
in B. It's
mean,
not quite as good as what was the first one called, like Cat Time.
I really wish it was. We should cut out the part where I figure out that's not actually called cat time, or that it's not actually isn't the only thing that it
No,
says.
we should leave in the other part just because I think, and we spoke of sequels and stuff.
It
I
would
think
have
it's
been so much funnier if it was just cat time.
yeah. So Cat Time, like I'll put Cat Time Original here. I'm adding this right now. Cat Time Original, which is just gonna be just saying Cat Time. That's S tier. Then actual Cat Time
Not as
is A
good.
tier. Is A
This
tier, and then the
big
first Stalker's B tier. This next one, what did you say? Like Maylee? We'll
Maylee,
see.
M
We'll
A
see where
Y
that
L
lies.
E E. Much
What?
longer.
How do you spell it?
Mayle.
Okay.
That's her name, and she's also 17 apparently, which makes this a lot less.
So I guess all of the characters is Orko also 17? Is the author of the other one who also likes to be bad and he's anonymous, is he 17 too?
Probably in like the leader of the
John
Archean
Harper's parents are probably also each 17.
Brotherhood. Dude, okay, so this one, I wish I'm gonna say like I wish I could say like 15 because that would make I think what happens in the story much more like uh impact like much better because it's
Okay.
like not. Also, this one has
Well,
comments. Someone originally like commented on this and like liked it. I think
oh damn. Okay, we'll read the comment afterward. Let's see.
this was all 3 years ago.
Wow.
17-year-old Maylee went out at 11:15 for a party. Her parents did not think anything bad was going to happen, but something would happen that no one could have ever expected. But no one would find out what happened to her for a few months. Because, so I'm just giving away that they do figure out what happens in the
Okay.
first paragraph. Oh wait, there's no paragraphs.
Oh.
Like in the first the beginning bit. Because in the morning when her mom knocked on the door expecting it to open, or at least for Maylee to give a "come in," instead she got nothing. The sound of silence echoing through the house. Maylee's mom opened the door. The room was disorganized. Maylee was not the kind of person who would leave her room in such condition. It seemed as if Maylee had been looking for something, destroyed her room in a panic, and left abruptly. The sheets of her bed had been ripped off, bookshelves and her desk had been pushed down, miscellaneous things strewn about the room. Maylee's mom was confused, baffled on why Maylee would leave her room like this. The first thing she could think to do was look for Maylee. Maybe she was in the kitchen or looking for something in the garage, but Maylee was nowhere to be found. So Maylee's mom tried calling the phone. It rung about 4 times before Maylee picked up. "Mom," she said. Her mom replied with a, "Honey, where are you?" "At Craig's." "Why?" Craig was a longtime friend of Maylee's. They had been friends since first grade, and when they met on the playground, both with nobody to talk to, as soon as they started talking, they became best friends and stayed like that for the years to come. Maylee's mom called Craig's father and asked if Maylee was there. She was hoping and expecting a yes, but what came out of Craig's dad's mouth was a, "No, she isn't." She hung up and one last time called Maylee's phone. Ring, 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 and then she heard it. The sound, the sound of Maylee's phone ringing, coming from her bedroom. Maylee's mom slowly approached Maylee's room, put her hand on the doorknob, and twisted. There stood amongst the filth was, lo and behold, Maylee's phone.
Whoa.
So far, pretty scary.
Pretty creepy. Like, what is going on with Maylee?
The writing, to be honest, isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be.
It's pretty good.
Like, it's not great, but it's not like the horribleness that I was expecting. It's kind of weird
Yeah.
so far, like really weird, and where was May? But it's kind of got something there. Like it sounds like a Reddit story, but I like Reddit stories. So,
Yeah.
but really, why was Maylee picked? Who was that picking up? Who picked up the phone?
Yeah.
So somebody commented, very creative.
Wow.
That's what somebody commented. Then this person would keep commenting, but I think they were an AI person.
Yeah. I mean, that was really thought out comments right there.
Because everything they make are like the mentor, the sorcerer, sorcerer's bride, just a teen romance. Loving him is gray. My summer, yeah, this seemed pretty AI to me. Okay, next, continuation. This is part 2 to a series of stories of the Maylee case. Reread part 1. I don't know what that means. Officer David. Okay, sorry, I'm reading ahead. Okay. Maylee's mom was waiting beside the door, waiting for the knock. The knock of the police officer. The comfort of the law taking her under its wing. Her husband, Maylee's dad, sat beside her. He was too worried about Maylee, but not as panicky. And then, knock, knock, knock. Maylee's mom opened the door and 2 police officers, Officer Jordan and Officer David. Oh, no, opened the door to the 2 police officers. Officer Jordan and Officer David. Officer David held out his hand. On it, a watch. Now, to explain what happens next, I need to give a brief explanation of the things the police officers were doing before Maylee's mom called. Long story short, some wealthy people left their luggage beside the train tracks, where they were getting on the train. They call the cops to look and hopefully find it for them. Everything inside was theirs except for one thing, a watch. Back to our story.
All right.
Where did you find this? Maylee's mom said. When did you take up when you talked to us on the phone, you told us Maylee had a watch she always wears. We found this in some luggage some people lost and said that it wasn't theirs. This is Maylee's. Maylee's said Maylee's mom. Then she explained the full story to the police officers. Once they examined Maylee's room, they went back to the station to talk with some investigators. Back at her house, Maylee's mom didn't know what to do. Should she wait and home Maylee came home?
Hope Maylee came home.
I hope, but it says home. Or should she tribe to? It's one word with a B in between trying to. Look for herself. She decided on just going to bed and thinking about it in the morning. It was hard to fall asleep with all the emotions, but in the end she did. And in the morning when Maylee's mom picked up her watch, she dropped it. It broke open and inside there was a roll up piece of paper. Written on it was ...
No, we gotta find out.
Okay, let's keep going. Oh, this is so short.
Oh no, is it a cliffhanger?
Yeah, not
Damn.
quite. Only because I could tell you what I remember of the story. On the piece of paper was coordinates. The first thing Maylee's mom could think of was calling David and Jordan. Once she explained the situation, they gave them the paper. They left. Once they plugged the cords into a reader back at the station, they knew where to go. The train tracks, the same train tracks the people lost their luggage. When they arrived at the area that the coordinates took them, nothing, absolutely nothing. They decided to walk opposite ways to see if they could find something along the tracks. The police officer that walked right, Officer David, did find something. He took out his walkie-talkie. Come over here, he said to Officer Jordan. Officer Jordan started to walk over to Officer David. When he finally reached his partner, there in front of him was a car, crashed along the side of the train tracks. The car didn't look wrecked. It looked like it was planted there as a cover-up for something more horrific than can be seen just yet.
Wow. Is
That's it. Oh wait, no.
wow.
The car
Oh,
looked normal on the outside, aside from the tires, as there were none. The inside looked pretty. That's it.
the inside looked pretty what?
No, there's nothing after that. But I remember what happens in the story.
All right, you want to give us a brief?
So basically, there's no tires. They look inside and they find they find something else in the car. I think they find like or they don't find anything in the car, but then they look at the bottom of the car and there's like toes or legs,
Ew.
like a cut off leg. And eventually they find a clearing sort of near the car, and they go in and there's like a whole family of like dead like skeletons all laid out like a star, and they're all missing like their feet.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then they go and they look over. Then they keep going and they find like a cliff and look over the cliff, and then they see Maylee's like just like destroyed, like smushed body at the bottom where she hit the ground. And they go and they like drive back to like get people to come and like get her out. But then when they get back, she's not there. And then like the cave's not there. And then eventually there's like a new guy that comes in, like a private investigator that Maylee's dad hires because he doesn't trust the police. And that guy goes, but then he gets a call from somebody to come look at a house, and then he goes in, and then there's like this guy, weird, creepy guy inside the house that the guy went to, and then the creepy dude shoots the private investigator, and that's like, I don't remember anything else but that. That's like kind of
Dang.
probably out of order. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
last story, except for the stories written by ChatGPT one that I did when I first got ChatGPT.
Wow.
2 years ago or 3 years.
Well,
Whoa,
we gotta.
3 years ago.
It's time for the tier list.
Or we could do this. These are actually probably not that bad.
What?
These ChatGPT stories that I wrote a while ago.
These stories written by ChatGPT that I wrote a while ago.
They use they used ChatGPT stories used to be fun. Do you remember when ChatGPT was like fun?
Yeah.
When you could write stories with ChatGPT and they were like just like cool to read. Now it's just like dumb because AI is like boring now. But when it still sucked, that was when it was its best.
Yeah, well, I mean, originally it was like surprising, like, whoa, okay, here's a story about this. Right, here's a story about
We could read like
the
we should
evil.
we should read more stories on this.
Just like other people's story. Well, how long has the episode been?
Let me check. So far, we are at 56 minutes.
That's really long. I mean, we could do that in another episode, but I feel like
Keep
I
doing the tier
don't
list.
want to download and edit anything longer than
Yeah,
that.
keep doing the tier list, though.
Yeah. So tier list time. Where are we putting Maylee, the final story for today, on the tier list? This is a pretty hard decision because the other three, now it was two, but we made it three, are all pretty funny stories from part of, like, there's funny aspects of it. This one is a more serious, better written story. So it's kind of hard to even compare these. I'd say probably A, with Cat Time, and then of course we've got the first, what was it? The First Stalker at B, and then the original Cat Time still at S, of course. And
Redacted.
All right, do you want to hear the story that I was writing for the past couple seconds?
yes, of course.
This is the history of John Playbook.
Okay.
Back in 400 BC, John Playbook was born. Wait, I meant to say born. I meant to say
Leave it.
born, but
Leave it.
I
Leave it like
replaced
that.
it with a P. Hold on. John Playbook was born. That's really funny considering what's next.
Oh no.
Just a baby then, but sexier than the average man. That's it.
That's it. No elaboration. John Playbook.
That was good.
You should. You know what you should do? You should, the next couple days, write out the rest of that story. And when people tune in next time on the We Talk Words Average podcast, they will get to hear the ending of that story. But for
Wait,
now,
what is this? This is a script to the Scratch game called Who Killed Jeff's Mom?
oh my, we made that game. We
You
were
were.
gonna make that game. What do you? Is it on? Did you put it on that
Oh,
web?
I
On
have
that
this.
app?
Okay. Jeff. Okay, you killed Jeff's mom. Jeff. This is Jeff talking. You
Okay.
work at the super secretive detective society, and your boss has a case he needs solved. There has been a report from Jeff. A friend of mine's mother has been murdered. Boss. He knows it's one of his two friends, Steve or me. David. Steve or me, David. Boss. I believe it could be him, boss, but I need help. I need your help to find out who did it. Good luck. You'll need it, boss. Interview the suspects: Jeff, David, and Steve. Okay, David, you work at this. Wait, what? Okay, it just repeats 3 times. I don't know why I have that.
Yeah. Weird.
Ooh, my skunky found a little skunky too. We should.
Redacted. Redacted.
We shouldn't. We should keep that separate from this.
What? Why?
Because dude, why would we need this
Oh
connected
yeah,
to
you're right. And now we have,
everything? Right?
and now we have to cut that out as well. So there's two.
Redacted.
Now there are two things that we have cut out, and also in the middle of me talking.
There's a
So
lot that we're cutting out. That's fine. This will be highly edited with sound effects like this
you know
one.
what sucks for you though is you have to listen to this whole thing,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
even
No,
though we only take,
it's gonna suck for me.
even though
I'm
we
gonna have
only
to
take,
export over an hour of
even though we only say,
podcast.
Redacted.
even though we only say
Redacted.
like a couple times throughout the whole thing, but like in the middle of like a random place.
Redacted.
Honestly,
Redacted.
honestly,
And for the last thing, the N word. Okay, we'll end it off there. I said Nickelodeon. Oh, no, 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 no. What?
Redacted.
Oh God, Duolingo. What?
well, I think I should figure out how to get Craig to end this. How do I? Okay, actually, what's the command to end it?
Probably slash
Slash.
end the call.
No, I don't think it's ending the call. I think we got. Oh, what is it?
Ending the call would do it too.
Would it, or would it just slash stop? It's slash stop. So whenever we're ready, I will type slash stop.
All right, that was the end. This is the end now of the podcast. That was the first episode of the We Talk Words Average podcast or the David and Eden podcast. Um,
Yeah.
this
This,
is the podcast where we basically go back to our roots of the original We Talk Words Good podcast, which was, well, which was this basically.
it,
This one, this one got pretty good, but it's mostly dumb until the very end where we talk about like cat time.
Cat time was not the very end. That was like halfway through, at least, or
No,
at most.
because like what?
Like that maybe like 20 minutes in, we talked about cat time, or 30,
No,
right?
no,
Maybe not.
it was like 25 minutes or 30 minutes when we first checked how much time we had been recording for, which was
Really?
that time. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for
Anyway, yeah.
watching.
Okay. This is our podcast. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to
Tu-
follow us on wherever you get your podcasts.
Tune in next time for the episode where we talk about the biggest and best foods we've ever seen, and
And
the best places we have ever gone, and the best feelings we've ever smelled.
yeah, and
And tune in like a probably like a month and a half where we do a podcast called "We Read Books Good," where we talk about books. Where we're gonna talk about Dune. Yes, I'm trying to do a good outro here.
this outro's lasted like longer than the episode itself.
No, I just did what? And if you guys have any good book recommendations that you want us to read, send them in at this comment section.
Yeah, this one.
Um, and we will not read them. See you next time.
Bye. All right, stop the
You
recording,
really, you,
Craig.
you really had to get in that. You really had to get in the say a bye at the end, didn't you, John?